So today is September the 6th, and I'm just now starting my vlog footage. I'm going to try to tomorrow to do my August update and put up my vlog footage for then. I don't think I have a whole lot of footage. I don't know why. I just kind of forgot to pull out the camera. I think I can piece some together and make it worth your while. But today is Tuesday, like I said, September the 6th. I'm already trying to make it October. But Connor's in school. My husband's going to play golf with his brother, so I am being lazy. I am laid up in our bed watching Flosstube. My plan for this morning is to work on September, finish it up, and then go ahead and start on my October. Work some on my October towel. But that's just for this morning. Later today, I'm going to pick back up Tree of Hope, which I worked on Friday while I Skyped with Organic Granny. So, but just for this morning, because it's convenient, it's here. If I finish this before I get tired and really lazy and take a nap, then I will start on some October. But that's it for now. So I finally finished September. I'm not going to tell you what time of day it is because I was supposed to finish this morning. It is not morning time. And I was supposed to start on October, and I haven't done that yet. But I'm about to. I'm going to put on the iron fusible interfacing and hang it up on my wall. But there we go. It's got these little apple slices and apple seeds and apples. Let me tell you, the colors that were in here, there's some burgundy and bright, like almost pink red. I did not think the colors were going to match, but I trusted them, and they actually came out pretty well. Mommy. I'm pretty impressed. So it's like September the 6th at 10:30 at night, and I've started on a sewing endeavor, or I'm about to finish it up actually. We have a huge, I can show you, pardon the mess in there. We have this huge window in our bathroom. It's a beautiful picture window. Lets great light in our bathroom. Lets great heat and cool in our bathroom too. So we've got these blackout panels to put up. However, all they had was 63 inch in length, and we needed 48 inch. So we brought them home anyway, and I've cut them and kind of hemmed them some. I'm not going to even show you the work because it's so pitiful. And my husband helped me measure and all that fun stuff, but that's what we're doing right now. We're finishing up these curtains. I mean, it's a very, I'll show you. It's a very shoddy job. I just kind of folded it up and sewed it through, and we'll hang it from that side. That'll make it heavier on that side, but that's it. That's what we're doing right now. And then when we're done with this, I'm going to sit down. I'm going to work some more on my October because September is finished. I will show you that. And I'll work more on my October. So there's the finished product on the curtains. Not the best, but they'll do the job. The kind of cool thing about our bathroom is that we've kind of pieced this together. We added these today and this today. We had a different curtain before, but we liked that this brown kind of helped tie in this brown. It was another butterfly curtain that had turquoise butterflies on it. But before that, I had purchased this Believe picture that's now in the bathroom. And before I purchased those, we got these soap dispensers. So in about 2 years' time, we ended up with our bathroom with matching stuff, and it was kind of all an accident. We just found it all in different times. So I thought that was kind of neat. But this is all just to show you the haphazard curtains we made. Yes, my husband helped me measure and hold things because those are kind of hard to sew by yourself. But now I'm going to sit down, we're going to watch Wentworth, and I'm going to work on my October stitching. It is Saturday, September the 10th, and I'm up with my son. Hubby and I are splitting the day today. Babysitter's sick, so I'm hanging out with him and stitching some on Tree of Hope. We did the Stitching the Night Away marathon last night in Cross Stitch and Discuss, and I got to Skype with Half Stitch Cross Stitch, and I kind of stitched the outline here, and then I stitched my way on up with this brown to where I could start stitching some of this tangerine color because I wanted to see what it looked like on this fabric. I'm really loving this tangerine color. But now I'm going to kind of fill this the rest of the way in and try to catch back over this way. But like I said, it's large chunks of the same colors. This variegated floss just makes it look like there are two colors. But like this whole section right here is this 958 turquoise. So it shouldn't take too long to fill it in. But that's it for now. I'm going to stitch a little while longer and see how far I can get. Today is September the 14th. It's a Wednesday. I just got through dropping off my son at school, and now I'm sitting in this parking lot waiting until 9 o'clock because I have volunteer training today. I know that I have to do a background check and I think get fingerprinted so that I can volunteer to this with the school and help the school out with the parent-teacher stuff. So I'm here waiting for the time to do that. Instead of driving home, I brought my stitching. And I'm watching some Flosstube while I sit here and stitch. I know people are going to think I'm crazy. Now I'm talking to myself in the car. I thought I would show where I'm at on this October towel. I just have to do the flowers here, and then the bird, and the bottom of the pumpkin, and then I'll do some vines, and then going over to the other side. This one's going a lot quicker this time. Hopefully I'll be knowing it a lot before the October, unlike the last few that have been the first week of the month, you know. But that's it for now. I'll go home later. I'm going to stitch and watch some Flosstube at home. Probably work on Tree of Hope there. I have a friend coming over tomorrow to the house to stitch. I'm really excited about that. And I will see you later. It is September the 15th at 12:42 a.m. Guys, I never know what the date is. I think today in the video I said that it was the 13th and it's the 14th. I work night shift. I don't ever know what day of the week it is or what the date is. If I have an appointment like I had this morning, I have to set several alarms to make it on time. But I'm doing some laundry, or trying to do some laundry. Earlier, I went to move the clothes from the washer to the dryer and realized that I had never turned on the washer. There was clothes in the washer. There was detergent in the washer. I never turned it on. But anyway, in between loads of laundry, I'm stitching some more on my October towel. I'm also watching some Flosstube. Right now I've got JC Marie on, and I think I'm like 2 or 3 videos behind on her. I am just now in the month of September videos. It's kind of crazy. But very productive day today. I went and did I did the volunteer training, then I went and paid some bills. Volunteer training was quicker than I thought it was going to be. It was kind of just obvious, you know, no gifts, extravagant gifts, that was more for the mentoring, confidentiality, things to report to the teachers, no social media, that kind of stuff. And then I did get to make it to lunch today with Connor. He was completely excited and surprised. I did not tell him because I didn't know for sure if I would be able to make it in time with the errands that I had. So I checked in and was sitting there waiting on him, and he comes running up the hall. He was like so excited when he saw me. But then when he was done with lunch, he was like, okay, you can go now. I want to go sit with my friends. So I was like, wow, already happening. I did take him back to his table, and I told him bye. And he started to tear up a little bit, but I told him he had to be tough. And he toughened up. And then whenever I picked him up from school, he told me that he only cried a little bit when I left. And that was because I only gave him 1 hug and he wanted 2 hugs. Oh, but he said nobody saw him cry, so he was okay. Oh, kids. But I was really surprised. There were several parents there doing lunch. I kind of thought that I'd be the only one doing lunch with the kid, but apparently that's a popular thing now, so I plan to do it again. Tomorrow I'm having a friend over to stitch. I will see if she's comfortable with me doing some video. She has never done a Flosstube video. She had thought about doing one, so she may be okay with me sharing some of her progress. We'll see. And then my sister's coming over tomorrow night, and I don't know what we're going to do because we've been binge watching Wentworth and we're caught up. Awesome show. If you like Orange Is the New Black, you'll love Wentworth. It's a little more what I would expect to be real, like a lot more turf war gang type stuff going on in that one than there is in Orange Is the New Black. But this is it for now. Like I said, I've just got to do my bird, And then I've got to do the bottom of this, and then there are a few little pumpkins, and then I'll be able to go on to the next half of the towel. This one's moving along a lot quicker. Every towel has got this greenery, and it's always these same three greens. The 470, 471, and 472. I'm kind of over them. But that's it for now. Hey guys, it is Friday, September the 16th. Actually, I think it's after midnight. Yeah, it's after midnight, like 20 minutes after midnight. So it's technically Saturday, September the 17th. I work night shift. I never know the day of the week or the date correctly. Have I mentioned that before? Anyway, I just settled in. I'm in my pajamas and I'm going to stitch. I usually stitch all night on Friday nights. Organic Granny and I may stitch. I don't know yet. On Skype. But anyway, I just settled in. We went to the park today and had some ice cream and that kind of thing. And I'm going to sit down and stitch on Tree of Hope. And I'll turn that around in just a second and show you that. But I had to tell you about our adventure in my garage today. So, we have a neighborhood cat. I have a cat. Essentially, this cat has wandered up in our neighborhood. The people of the cul-de-sac have been feeding this cat. And we stepped out one day, and my son looked at the cat and said, "Who's your name?" And the cat, who is very vocal, replied with a very long and very loud meow. So my son looked at me. He says his name is Meow. I'm going to call him Meow. So my toddler named the cat. So like I said, I have a cat. This cat, will come up for a week and then be gone for 2 weeks and then come up for a week. He's a bit of a rounder. But anyway, tonight, I'm coming in the garage. And like I said, he's not always here, so I don't always expect the cat. And I kind of rush in because I thought my sister had overslept. And as I'm coming in, Connor is in my car looking at a video on the phone, and I think that I hear the video. I don't think a lot about it. I hit the garage door button, and as it's closing, all of a sudden it stops. The light starts flashing. It's strobe lighting, and then something hairy wrapped around my legs. I freaked out. Then the cat meowed, his signature meow, because it's a very distinct meow. I was like, cat, you scared me. So anyway, later on, I'm getting Connor out, just a few minutes later, and the cat's still in the garage, and I chase him out of the garage. I'm like, go around and I'll feed you, or I always feed you, because the cat understands me. And I kind of chase him out of the garage, and then I come back in, and right as I hit the garage door to close the garage, the cat comes in, but he's not all the way in the garage. He's standing, under the garage door as it's closing. And my son starts screaming, "No, no, meow, you're going to get squished." He's holding his ears. He's like total toddler freak out. And then I'm like, no, the garage door will stop or the cat will move. Well, sure enough, the garage door doesn't stop. And it gets uncomfortably close to this cat. And I'm like, oh my gosh, this thing is really going to smush this cat in front of my toddler. So I take off to chase the cat back away. In the process, I almost knocked Connor down. I chase the cat. He backs up looking at me like, dude, I got this. I know what I'm doing. I've done this before. By the time I get across the garage away from Connor, it goes black and the light starts flashing. So now he's screaming because it's pitch black dark in this garage. And the cat's just sitting there still meowing because he wants me to feed him. I finally get the kid in. I go out and feed the cat. I kind of, complained to the cat a little bit for scaring us. But my son was freaking out. So later on, I'm trying to figure out if the door really will stop, or if it's messed up. And he's like, no, don't mess with the door. Just let Daddy look at it. So, good to know that my son's okay with my husband getting smushed by the door, but not me. But anyway, I'll turn this around now and show you Tree of Hope and show you where I'm at. So, here is where I currently am on Tree of Hope. Last week, I had kind of stitched up here to where I could see this. It's called Tangerine, but it looks more peach to me. It's kind of coming through Tangerine on the camera. But I stitched up here and then left this blank, and I'm kind of catching it up. What I'm doing is I'm cheating because this area right here is all in this green and then one of the silks. And so I'm stitching all the green first, and then I'm going to come back through and fill it up with the silks. I'm going to get on Skype in a bit with Organic Granny, hopefully. If not, then I'll just watch some Flosstube. But that's what I'm doing tonight, stitching the night away on Tree of Hope, trying to make some more progress. This is a needle minder that my friend Kelly, she lives near me. We get together some, and close enough for us to get together at least every two weeks ish, maybe every week. But we kind of meet in the middle. But actually, this week we met at my house. But she made this lovely needle minder for me. She brought me a magazine, a couple years old magazine that I wanted. It's the one that has the Trick or Treat Fairy from Mirabilia in it. And she also had made me this lovely needle minder. I think it's so pretty. I love it. So that's what I'm using right now. And then I have a lap ornament with me. This is like, pardon the paint stains on this sheet. I have to be covered up. It doesn't matter. I'll drop the air down, cut on a fan to turn on, to be able to be covered up. But this is like a sheet that gets used for everything. And apparently at some point my husband used it as a paint cloth. But this is where he likes to hang out when I stitch. I usually try to move him. Hey, will you look at the camera? Hey, you. Trip. Wake up. Hey, you. I know you're alive. Look at me. Hey. Turn around and look at me. Hey. How are you? Say hello. Don't look so angry. But this is where he likes to sit, either here or over to my hip to this side. I usually have to move him because he gets too hot. Hey guys, it is September the 24th, and I think this is the first time I've picked up my vlog at all this week. It's been a crazy busy, crazy emotional week. Started out rough on Sunday night. I found out early in the shift that one of the nurses that I very dear to me, she helped train me when I was a tech back, 12 years ago. And she was coming into work and got a phone call that her son and her 2 grandchildren had been in a very, very horrible traffic accident, and that she had lost her son, and that her youngest grandchild was in very critical condition, and I think it's actually her middle grandchild was very very injured as well, but stable. The youngest grandchild is now stabilized, but he is still in critical condition, and the middle child has been able to be discharged. But we had a visitation and just calling and checking on her. It's been kind of emotional, spending a lot more time with my family. I have stitched. I just haven't really felt like getting on camera. I'd stitched some on my 12 days of Christmas, and I think I finished the 6th day or the 6th block. But this is what I'm working on tonight. I am participating in my very first Stitch Mania Sal. I'm going to be working on the color of the day, which is orange. So I'll be stitching the rest of this pumpkin, some pumpkins across here, and then hopefully maybe another pumpkin. I don't want to get too adventurous and say I'll get all that stitching done. But I have decided to join in on the Year of Whips stitch along next year as well. So I'll be posting those whips soon, and then I'll be throwing this video up soon for this vlog because it's almost the end of September. Friday, Connor has a day off for a teacher planning day, so I will have a mommy Connor day. But and that'll be the end of the month. That's crazy. And then next month's gonna be fun. Connor's got a fall break, and we will be going on a vacation, and I'll be stitching on Thanksgiving. But that's it for now, and I'll see you soon. What are you eating, kid?
Lettuce.
Lettuce? Do you like lettuce?
Yes.
Is it good?
No, I like this lettuce. It's pretty good. Lettuce.
You like lettuce?
What is this lettuce called?
Lettuce?
Kind of lettuce.
Just lettuce? Iceberg lettuce?
Question. What kind of animal will you be instead of a frog? A wolf. A frog? No, not a frog. Exactly. Ow. I don't want to be a frog. I'm a cat. You can't be a cat. Why not? Because you're a frog. I don't want to be a frog. It's too wet. Wet. T-E-T-W. T-E-W. Wet. I want to be a rabbit. You can't be a rabbit. But I can hop.
Today is September the 29th. And this is what my hubby's doing. Say hey, honey.
Hello.
He is putting together a cabinet for our laundry room because we're redoing our laundry room. And it is the first day of fall break. So Connor's getting a little bit of Xbox time. Somebody who is normally having to be drug out of bed at 6:30 in the morning to get ready for school. Woke up about 15 till 6, ready to go. I'll come back and let you see the updated version of this. Good luck, honey. So it is September the 30th at like 11. And I've decided that I am deep cleaning my laundry room because it needs it. But we did finally get the shelf up. Here's what it looks like. This is gonna look better in just a few minutes. I thought I'd show y'all before. Okay, so I am now done cleaning up in here. I think I had already moved this all over and swept behind the stuff and cleaned the floors behind it, and it's all now organized. And these right here are gonna go soon. I absolutely hate these hampers. If I didn't have dirty clothes that I'm having to wash now, they would already go disappear. I'm looking on Amazon. I've got one that I'm pretty sure I'm gonna order, kind of just a little more whatever than this is. We got the shelf in. I've got them kind of organized. I've got my iron up here. All my cleaning stuff is up here out of Connor's reach. And then this shelf is kind of the stuff that we use more often. These tennis balls are for when I wash our comforter. I throw that in and it helps fluff it. And this right here, guys, I gotta tell you the story about this. My husband is not a construction worker. That's not what he does for a living. He does x-ray. These are all the screws and bolts that I find when I do laundry for him. Look at that. And I just toss them in here and then randomly he'll come in and dump it out. But you would think I was married to a contractor. But anyway, that's what that is. We got our little catch-all basket of things, like when we wash our badges or our earbuds there. But here it is. Now I get to clean out this lovely fish tank. That's next.